We're going full AI mode again today because I am doing this challenge for some of our people in work. And today during the live stream when we were talking about using one of the particular tools, I had a great question from Christopher Maselli, and he wanted to know what are some good prompts that content creators could use. And if you've been watching the channel recently, you know I just made 2 videos on how I do this, because I think there's a lot of sort of confusion, and I don't want to be mean about it, but let's just call it fear, uncertainty, and doubt about how simple it is to generate these prompts. At the end of the day, you never really need to go out and find anybody else's prompts. You can just get your own. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get your own and tweak them to work for you so that you get the best value out of it. Picking up somebody else's prompts and just trying to use them is not dissimilar from trying to wear somebody else's shoes. It's maybe not going to be a good fit for you. Well, first of all, let's just start with that's nasty, but it won't be the same for you. Like that adage of walking a mile in my shoes doesn't work for this, because you will have your certain tweaks and idiosyncrasies that work best for you. And so it's better to just let the AIs generate the prompts for you. This is so good now because all of the models have stepped up so much since we first started this like 2.5 years ago that they can think for themselves. And all of the models now have reasoning. So you can just tell it what you want and let it make the prompt for you. Let me jump over real quick and I'm going to show you. I'm going to start out here at ChatGPT because, well, it's the most popular. And for today's task, I am going to use the model O3 because it has advanced reasoning. Now, this should work for any of the models because what we're going to ask it is relatively simple, but this is what I've tried. And, just go ahead and try all of them. See which ones work for you. Now, I do have a paid version. Most of this should work on the free version. I just don't know enough about free versions anymore because I just don't pay attention to it because to me, it's worth $20, right? And I know that's a first world problem, but hey, that's just where we are today. So what I like to do is, let me pop back real quick. What I like to do is simply talk to the model. Now, you can use the voice version of this, or this case, I'm just going to use text to speech. The voice version works really well at this. As a matter of fact, I like to do that when I'm driving. I have full conversations with it and tell it what I'm looking to do, and it will do the work. But since we're doing this, I'm going to use the text to speech version. I'm going to click the microphone now and start to say what I need to say and let chat do the work. I'm creating a list of really useful and effective prompts for content creators to use with ChatGPT. These prompts will help them speed up their workflow, simplify their creative process, and ideate topics and ideas for their videos, specifically YouTube videos. Then they can use these prompts to promote their videos on social media. Create the prompts, explain how and why these will work, explain how they can customize the prompts for their specific needs. Output as a document. We're going to let chat go ahead and think, and it will put it out there. And just for my visual acuities, I like to add a little return there. I'm just double checking it. It missed the very beginning. That's probably just my microphone working. So I'll type in I'm creating. I am creating a list of really useful and effective prompts for content creators. Use ChatGPT's prompts to the workflow and ideate topics and ideas for their videos. Specifically, they can then use these videos to promote their videos on social media. Create the prompts and explain how these will work, blah, blah, blah. So what I like to do is do this. Let's just say output. Now, those of you guys who can type, this is probably much faster for you to type, but this is how I do it because I think that my brain thinks better just talking like I talk because, well, I talk for a living. So I just don't type. But if you can type this just as good and you can think type, knock yourself out. I just use text to speech because it works. And actually, I have a tool that I call Super Whisper that would have nailed this, but I didn't want to confuse you with extra tools that you don't need for this process because the built-in text to speech that comes with your Mac or your PC should work. Okay, so let's go ahead and press enter and let it do its thinking. And so it's doing its thinking right now. And this should be relatively quick. It took 4 seconds to think about this. It says ChatGPT Prompts Toolkit for busy creators. a cheat sheet of plug-and-play prompts, tweak tips to speed up ideation, scripting, SEO, social media promotion. Pick a stage in your workflow, copy the prompt inside the code block, swap the bracketed placeholders, topic, tone, etc. for the details for that particular project, paste in the ChatGPT, and refine with follow-up questions that ChatGPT asks you. Iterate, asking for variations, extra angles, tighter wording when it fits, okay? So here's the idea spark. Generate a 10 by 10 matrix of video ideas, 10 roles or mindsets of an audience, beginner, side hustler, so forth, etc. Generate the columns. That they may contain pillars like pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3. So this is where you would adjust and put in what you want. And then each cell, specific YouTube video concept, and then return a concise one sentence hook for each one. So there's a dope prompt, right? Rapid 3-act storyboard. Outline a YouTube video on a topic using 3 structured act, strong hook, core teaching into 3 beats. This is technically how I make my videos. Call to action that nudges the viewers, giving the desired action and add some bullet points. So that's all in there. Keyword first script draft is there. It's going to just fill in your proper keywords. Title and thumbnail combo generation. This is dope. I made a video about my combo generation. I'll link it in the description so you can see that. Here's a hook rehab. Here's my current intro. Paste in your words. Rewrite it. Keep the must-know info. Add attention. Add a single provocative question. This is good. This is very good. Engagement booster. So you have that. This is also good. Timestamp chapter marker. This is also good. Shorts and Reels repurposer. I love it. Cross-platform caption crafter. There you go. Wow, this is good. Create platform-specific captions promoting my new video. Bingo. If you actually have the video link, not only could you put it in the title, but I'm pretty sure you could put it in the link, but you would add the search button when you invoke this bad boy. And then you customize the prompts. There you go. Audience poll wizard. It helps you generate audience polls. And then analytics debrief. There's that. Prompt my prompter. Here's a struggling to prompt well. Describe. Listen to this, family. Here is a task I'm struggling to prompt well. Describe it. Ask me 3 clarifying questions, then craft a refined ChatGPT prompt that will deliver the best output. See, this is what I mean. It can help you write your own prompts. This one is absolute gold. And then the final tip, there's that. Okay, so I'm going to tell it to output this as a document. Please output this as a document. So that way I can share it with you guys. And it's thinking, it's analyzing. This is super cool. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is that I can take the original prompt. Now, this just makes a document. I can download the file. It's going to download the file to my desktop, and maybe I'll put it in Google Docs somewhere where you guys can grab it. Now, I know some of you are thinking that, well, you don't use ChatGPT. Cool. Take the exact same prompt or style of prompt and just change the name. And again, all I said verbatim, but you can change this however you want, with any topic you want, with any subject you want, with any outcome you want. As a matter of fact, take this document and go down to, what was it, number 12, and use it to help you make the prompt. Like, I don't really think you need any special prompts anymore. I think when you run up on the task, you tell it, especially if you're using the voice mode on your phone, you tell it, hey, this is the outcome I'm looking for, and I want to know what's the best prompt I can use in order to get the best output. So here's what I want. If you need to ask me any clarifying questions, by all means, fire away and I will answer you, because I really want to get the best output for my users. And you can be like, my users are people that are struggling to save 10 grand. And their biggest pain point is right now, they can't seem to break $500. Write me a prompt that I can use to help them get to their goal. It'll spit it out. That's literally all you have to do. Do not spend another dime buying fancy prompts from somewhere else. Just ask your favorite bot. I'm going to pop over to Gemini real quick, because now I've just copied and pasted that and changed the word Gemini. So we'll go to Gemini Advanced real fast and do the exact same thing. With Gemini, I like to press canvas because it will legit generate a doc, and I'll just go ahead and hit that. And then in the same token, I will do the same with Claude, and there is the thing. Claude generates the doc, and it's basically similar outputs, similar prompts that it comes up with. The prompts are here in the light gray, but you can use any model, so you're not stuck with ChatGPT. Right now, the newest. Right now, the newest model doing the hardest work is a combination of ChatGPT and Gemini. Claude will probably get an update in the next week or so it finally leapfrogs. But this is literally how it works. And there it is generating this document for you. And then I could just press export it to doc, but it has very similar outputs. So don't feel like left behind if you don't have ChatGPT. You can really use this with just about anything. So let's pop over. And Chris, buddy, first of all, thank you for such a dope question. I hope that this helps you out. And people who watch me do this basically 3 times in the last week, cool. This is what I mean. Repetition makes it better. Even what I got today is better than what I got when I did this experiment last Thursday. It's been 7 days. But because through making the video for you guys, teaching the class a live stream on Saturday, and teaching the class for my core group on Saturday, and then doing it again today a couple of times to make sure that it works, I've gotten better output today. So sometimes you could even have a prompt that you ran in the past and you're like, it was dope, but run it again. It'll be better. And don't forget, you can tell it, that was cool. Tighten this section up. Expand upon this. Clean this up. Don't use these words. And now with the latest updates on all the platforms, it will remember your proclivities. It will remember, like it knows I don't like to use weird AI words. Like it doesn't even use them on me anymore because it knows I will yell at it. So you can say, please fix that, please refine that, please adjust that, and it will know exactly what to do. Now, besides my buddy Chris, I don't know who needed to hear this, but if it was you, let me know down in the comment section below. And if there's more AI stuff you want me to delve into, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to show you how I do it. And, maybe sometimes you just need a little push, or you ran a prompt and you don't feel it's working out how you want it. Let me know. Maybe I can help you squeeze a little bit more juice out of that orange. That's an inside joke for the people that came to class today. So thank you again, Chris. If you like this video, press the like button, press the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you never miss another video. And right about now, the algorithm is going to show you a video they think you should watch, and I agree with them.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk.